Hey guys, assalamu alaikum, it's Jenna G. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about currant rolls. In my previous video I showed you guys how to make coconut roll. Now we're going to jump into currant rolls. The method for making currant rolls is actually very similar to that of the coconut rolls, except of course we are going to be using currants instead of the coconut. So let's start off by talking about that dough that we're going to be needing for our currant rolls. This dough is similar to what I used in my baked pies recipe. The link for that will be placed down below so you guys could check that out. The dough is also the same exact thing that we're using for the coconut rolls. So all we're going to be doing is just combining the flour with some butter or margarine and some shortening. Pinch of salt goes in there as well. You can either use a food processor or your hands to break it up, or even you can actually grate it. If the butter or the margarine and the shortening is frozen, you can actually grate it into the flour and mix it all up. So you're going to be adding some cold water to this. You don't really need to knead it. Just add enough water to make sure that everything stays together and you have that nice dough. Next, you're going to be wrapping it in some clear cling wrap, and you want to put it into the refrigerator to allow it to chill. Using it chilled helps with the flakiness of it. Of course, any extra notes or any extra pointers can be found in the full written recipe on my website. The link for that will be placed down below. So for our currant filling, all we're going to be doing is just combining some currants, dry currant, some brown sugar, cinnamon powder, some melted butter or margarine. Now you can use as much of the spices and all the different types of spices as you like. Now that we have our filling, let's work on putting together our currant rolls. So I'm going to take dough out of the refrigerator, and I'm just breaking it into 2 equal parts. This is just to make it easier to work with. If you do want to use one large dough, by all means go right ahead. So I'm going to be rolling out this dough into the thickness. Really depends on how much pastry you want to get in your finished product. I don't like too much of the pastry, so I believe I rolled mine out to 10 by 17 or so. But you don't want to roll it out too thin because the currants will start, it can burst through the dough, and you don't want that happening. So make sure there's some thickness, but it's not too thick at the same time. Once you have your dough rolled out, you're going to be spreading that currants. If you did break the dough into 2 equal parts, equal amount of currant filling goes into each rolled out dough. Then what you're going to be doing is just rolling this up like we did with the coconut rolls. Hold it firmly, roll it from one end to the next end to form like a log. And I'm going to be pinching the ends and anywhere to make sure it's properly sealed up. Next, I'm going to be putting it onto a greased baking dish. I'm going to be coating it or brushing some of that egg wash on it. If you don't want to use the egg wash, you can use milk if you like. And into the oven, this goes at 375 for about 40 to 45 minutes or so. And once it's out of the oven, I'm going to let it cool for a bit, and then I'm going to be slicing it. You can slice it diagonally any way that you like and any thickness that you like. Finished product, guys. Delightful smelling currant rolls. I will admit I'm not a fan of currant rolls, but I know many Trinis actually enjoy a good currant roll. So check out my coconut rolls. Now you have these currant rolls. More or less the same procedure. You guys enjoyed this quick, simple demonstration on how to go about making currant rolls. Thanks so much for watching. Give it a big thumbs up if you did like the video, and share with all your friends and your family. I'll see you guys in my next video.